every growing business reaches a ceiling. Some will blame the economy. Some will blame their competition. Other owners will simply blame their employees. But what I've discovered dealing with lots of business owners and lots of industries, it's probably a lack of leadership. See, a growing business is constantly changing. It's constantly requiring more because it's growing. So the leader has got to be constantly changing and delivering more, or the company is going to reach a ceiling. I knew a guy named Paul. He was a plumber. Now, he was a great plumber. Worked hard, delivered quality service, fixed it right the first time. And his clients loved him. And he was always busy. If you had a wet problem at your home, Paul's the guy you wanted to have come fix it. So Paul quickly said this is what he wanted to do. He studied hard, went from apprentice to journeyman in short order, and his clients loved him. So Paul decided one day that this would be a good business. He could have a good plumbing business. So he hung out his own shingle. Before you knew it, his clients and referrals filled his calendar. It was awesome. But Paul soon learned that there was more to running a plumbing business than plumbing. There were invoices to cut. There was inventory to take care of. There were taxes to pay. And there was bookkeeping, endless bookkeeping. That's not what Paul learned when he became a journeyman. He learned plumbing. He didn't learn all this other stuff. So Paul decided if he was going to grow the business, he had to answer it all. So Paul said, I'll hire a plumber to take care of my additional customers. Then I'll hire an inventory person to take care of the inventory. And I better have a bookkeeper to run the invoices and the books, and probably need an accountant to do the taxes. So he puts these all in place, and Paul moves into a different level. Paul is now a business owner. Different skill set, managing different people. And at this point, Paul actually gets to do what he loves occasionally, and he gets to go out and do a little bit of plumbing. The business is successful. Paul and his other plumber, their calendars are both full. Paul's got more work than he can handle. He's hires a couple more plumbers. Paul ends up chained to the estimating desk to make sure the bids are right, get it going. And Paul's now gone from owner to manager. New skill set. He's got 10 employees, he's got HR to deal with, he's got rules and regulations, he's out there bidding new business, completely different skill set. Paul had to level up. He had to learn how to manage those people. He had to become good enough at their jobs so he knew what to expect of them, for them to do it properly, for them to do it right. So, Paul had to level up. You see, the business can't outgrow the leader. It's kind of like going up a set of stairs. You take a look and you put your foot on the first step, you raise yourself up, life is good. You run into a riser. You got to raise the foot up, you got to go up, and you got to level up to the next step. So Paul went from owner to manager. Paul would go from manager up to the next step as an entrepreneur. There's more steps to grow as the business grows. So Paul had to level up. But where do I level up? What point is, what's the priority? What's the move to the next level? So Paul decided to give me a call. And he did. And I'm glad to help Paul. As a coach, we can help you level up. Dwight Weigelt, Action Coach Northwest.